The toxic bosses you must avoid. Good bosses support their staff and nurture their growth. Bad bosses often belittle their staff and make work unpleasant, regardless of the consequences this generally has. Types of toxic bosses. 1. Take credit for other people's hard work. Ever work really hard on something, spending endless hours trying to deliver great results to your organization, only to discover that your boss has stolen the credit for your hard work? Good leaders take pride in their team's accomplishments and go out of their way to make sure higher-ups know who to thank for a job well done. Simply put, taking credit for someone else's work is shameful. 2. Unrealistic and demanding. Toxic bosses set goals that are both unrealistic and unattainable. When these goals are not met, they blame their employees for not achieving them, labeling the employees weak, lazy, or poor performers. 3. Narcissist. Everything is about him. Terrible bosses are endlessly self-centered. Everything is about them and not the people they manage or what is going on in their employees' personal lives. It is never about the team, but rather all about how good they look. Conversely, great bosses lead with integrity, honesty, care, and authenticity. 4. Never praise or encourage. This boss is quick to criticize and slow to praise. Too many employees of bad bosses report that their managers have not thanked them in years. Given that recognition is the most effective driver of engagement, this is one of the most egregious traits of a bad boss. 5. Tolerant of mediocrity and relishes the suck-ups. These bosses care more about whether employees kiss ass than how they perform. They are tolerant of employees who do average or bad work as long as they suck up and try to make the bad boss look good. Even if it is glaringly apparent that a poor performer must go, that person can remain in the position because of the ability to suck up. 6. Inconsiderate and shaming. Bad bosses are frequently rude and inconsiderate, fond of shaming their employees. They use staff meetings as a forum to belittle or publicly humiliate them. Some of these behaviors are spawned by their own insecurities and fears. Many bosses feel better about themselves when ridiculing others. 7. Blamer. Lacking any personal accountability, these bosses blame everyone else when something goes wrong. They often break the rules or office policies to shift blame onto others. This type of boss leaves direct reports high and dry when it matters most. 8. Bully. Bullies manage through fear-mongering and intimidation. Often a screamer, these people do not give guidance. They bully. They also create a culture of distrust, nervousness, and fear. Under their thumb, employees are worried about losing their jobs. Office politics begin to dominate employee performance. This bullying often includes lying about people behind their backs and leading active campaigns to turn friends into workplace enemies. 9. Unavailable. Bad managers are rarely available. They are missing when needed most, especially in times of crisis, when critical decisions need to be made, or in employee situations that require sensitivity. 10. Indecisive. Bad bosses live in fear of themselves, which often leads to decision paralysis. This indecision stems from a boss's fear of making a mistake or simply not having enough basic business intelligence to make the decision. These persona can damage your mental health in the long run. Be aware.